Alright, hello, welcome back to another update. So, as I've stated in the previous video, I went to Barcelona and then I pretty much came back, and that's probably everything. That's literally everything that has happened since last time, but anyway, it's kind of a nice way to do the update, I would say, or a nice date, since I would like to record something before I head up to Sunny Beach, because also the gap becomes too wide as well. So it's kind of, I like having videos up, and I really like when there's like videos every day, and I kind of got that going on. But unfortunately, that's kind of hard for me to handle right now because of several things. Because I got school, I got a lot of stuff, as I've stated in the previous videos. I'm not gonna jump into that right now, since I do that in every update that I make. Say that I have a beautiful girlfriend I gotta spend my time with, and friends and all that, which is obviously true. But YouTube, that's a kind of an important statement for me to say immediately, that YouTube is just something that I do for fun. I don't plan to exactly make a living out of it, but there's several reasons why. There's my family, and I never, especially now that I go to high school, I'm never home alone, ever, never, ever, ever. I never have the time to just sit here in peace, unless I'm recording at 12 a.m., but then I can't really do the updates anyway, which is kind of annoying. I gotta say that, but that's the way it is, and I just gotta live with some noise in the background, because there's literally nothing I can do about it. But anyway, then that's the update. So, what else can I say? Well, what's coming up and blah blah. So, well, I've been home for like 2 or 3 days, but I've had a few things to do, so I haven't really had time for it. And at the same time, I really have no idea what to put up on the channel too, while we're waiting for the next Flipline projects. But what's coming up at least is the finally 17 video, which is coming up in 14 days, 24 days, because I'm turning 17. So I think I've done finally 14, 15, 16, and now it will be 17. I believe that's my fourth one now. I don't think I did that finally 13, but I have no idea. Maybe I did. Could obviously happen, and you can see how I've changed for the years, which has been a massive change too, in my opinion, especially when I used to record videos when I was just a kid. So I had this very light voice, and I was like, "Hello, everyone, 99 Crush Panic." It's like, the voice that I had, but it wasn't like that. It was even worse than that. But I mean, everyone had the light voice when they were a kid. I mean, I don't think a lot of people had like a deep voice when they were like 10 years old, let's say that, and 11 when I started. Yeah, well, 14, and all of a sudden it changed. And here I am now, 16, almost 17. It's kind of a bit different, but I like the way things are going right now. Unfortunately, though, I don't have the right equipment as I used to. My camera just fucked up, and that's a shame, because, I kind of miss those evenings where I just sat there downstairs recording Sly gameplay, whatever the hell I was recording back in the day. So that's that. But unfortunately, that's not, maybe I can, but I don't have the right equipment just yet. So I'm just gonna put up, well, the line stuff is what I'm always putting up, and I'm really looking forward to the new app, Slider Scouts, which looks pretty interesting, I'd say. But even though I don't get too much of it, I'll make a video of it where I kind of explain the discussion. I usually do that before they release a new game, and we'll see what it is all about. Maybe it's awesome, maybe it's not that awesome as we thought, but it's supposed to be a puzzle game, so it will be interesting to see what they got in store for us. So the difference with that LP and the usual Papalu games is that I'll be recording like a video of absolutely everything, like not just one day and then another day, as I do in all the Papalu series, that I just have a holiday, but not every single day like Windows, because that's literally impossible. It's kind of annoying that you gotta record every day. It's kind of stressing though. So I don't do that at all, because I wouldn't be able to, I'd say. So yeah, I'll be recording every single day, if you can say that, or at least every single gameplay that I do, like in the Papa Louie platformer series. So that's gonna be interesting. But when the game is gonna come out, I have no idea. I'll assume in the end of September, but it could be at any time. It could take 1 more month. It could take even 2 more. I don't know. Fortunately, it takes time, but time is necessary to make a great game. So they're also working on the new Papa Louie game, whatever that's gonna be. I don't think that's around the corner. Maybe it will come around December, but I doubt that too, to be honest. But it should come out then. I mean, then they have released like 2 or 3 games this year. Not a lot, not a lot. But yeah, I guess they got some things in store, and we just gotta wait and see. And as soon as they announce what those things are, I'm gonna be ready to put it up on the channel. So everything will be here, of course, as always. I enjoy making those videos. So yeah, that's that. What else can we say? I mean, always there's like hard to talk about things in the updates because always say the same stuff, and there's pretty much not too much to talk about, especially now that pretty much nothing has happened since last time. But still, I like the updates. But of course, I would wish I could have. Oh man, wish I could have had some more content lately. I like when there's like 1 video every day, but that's the way it is. It just is right now. As I've already said a few times, because I already tried to record this game, but my recorder just fucked it up. Unfortunately, well, not my recorder, but the game itself. It was played full screen, and when I recorded, it was not full screen. So a lot of parts of the PC screen was recorded too, and it was just horrible, and I couldn't upload it, which was really annoying. So I spent at least 40 minutes recording. So I guess I should have test recorded. I guess that's all in all my fault, but I didn't expect that to happen, because that is incredibly weird. That it shows full screen on the computer, and when I record at full screen, it shows not full screen. I was like, what the fuck? But I know that it had nothing to do with my recorder, but yeah, I'm gonna try to fix that. That game was Hot Dog Hotshot. That's a kind of fun game, so we'll see if I do that in the future. But freaking stressful as hell in my opinion. So yeah, that's basically everything about content of whatever we're waiting for the Slaughter Scouts, and there will be that birthday video. And apart from that, I guess I'll finish off Cactus McCoy and just have some random videos there and there. We'll see what that is going to be. And of course, as always, if you got any suggestions, I'd highly appreciate it if you put them in the comments, and I'll try to find something to upload or to record or whatever. Yeah. Well, anyway, there was a new question. So Miles left, man. He left yet another question, which was nice. So if you have any questions, you can just ask pretty much at the bottom of the updates, and then I'll bring them up in every single update. In the next case, it could be my birthday video for the next question and answer, or just leave a question, I'll answer it just in the next updates, because then we at least have a thing to talk about. So you wonder like how it works with school and how I'm actually able to play some of the tournaments. Well, that's kind of simple actually, because the school I go to is a sports school, so the whole point with the school is that you can combine sports, and you can combine school, and then you actually get the right amount of education, while at the same time you can like try to be as good as possible in your sport, which is a very, very good thing. So let's put it that way, that you're a soccer player, whatever, but you don't know if you actually are going to be able to succeed, right? Because it's kind of difficult to make a living out of the sport. You have to be extremely good. So if that fails, you have an education, so you can study at the university instead of just dropping out of the whole high school. You can get the right amount of education. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So that's why playing is not an issue, because you can play as much as you want. There are people who are like nearly never at the school, or like busy, who are like gone like 90 days a year or whatever. It's kind of ridiculous. That's slalom, I think. Those guys are gone for quite a bit. Uh, I'm one of those who travels the most, of course. I mean, chess travel a lot because that one tournament will usually, or one game can last like 5 hours a day, which means that normally there's only one game per day, and a tournament is usually 9 rounds. So if you just use your math a little bit there, it's just 9 days or maybe 10 because of travel that you're gone. So that's quite a bit. While in other sports, you get knocked out of the cup and then you're just heading right home, and that could happen like after day 1 or 2. I think at least that's what they told me. So I go to a school where there's a bunch of sports, and you got a coach, and you have like sport classes, and you got school classes later. So as I also said, I got chess from Monday to Thursday. So in total, there's like 10 hours, sometimes even more, during 1 week. So that's quite a bit. So that's kind of how it works, that you just combine sport and school at the same time. So that's kind of sweet. That's kind of sweet. So it's not more complicated than that. But of course, when you're gone, yeah, there's still a lot of schoolwork you have to do when you come back. I mean, it's not very easy. So usually, the other sports, they have like some sort of base camp, or not base camp, but they have some sort of like I have no idea what it's called, but sometimes the teacher joins them and they got to do some school at their event, so they don't miss out too much on the school. But chess is not really the case, since you get tired and usually you just don't do any school at all, which makes it more difficult because then you've got to catch up and then work a lot. But it works for me at least, so that's the way I do it. So that's the way I deal with it. So that's kind of the way school works. And thanks a lot for the question. You can just ask whatever you want. It's kind of fun to get those questions, to be honest. Unfortunately, there are not that many, but that's kind of fun at the same time. So we can have like 1 or 2 for every single update. But anyway, I'm heading off to Sunny Beach to play yet another tournament in Bulgaria. So I'll be home like around 14th. And then the next content is gonna come up. Maybe we'll know some more stuff about Slider Scouts or whatever. We'll see what they're gonna post about it, and if it's gonna come out soon, or if it's gonna come out maybe 1 month. Seems likely. But anyway, my name is 99 Crash Bandicoot. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a fantastic day.